Okay, I had the 45 millimeter on here, which is the smallest I-series lens for the L mount that I own. I'm going to give some shoes away. I hope they don't need a bag. If not, I'll figure out something. I got me 8.5 shoes size. And I wear 8. So very good. So it's still sprinkling, still raining. So when I get back today, I'll get the fertilizer out and put it on the ground. It's soaked pretty much. Okay, that works. I'll be turning left up here, right past the apartments. And then I'll get on 1604 to my stepmother's place to help her bring her Labrador to the vets. So they used to be over here by the At Home, and they moved. Another store is in its place. They were having some robbery problems, so they moved because it's right next to the apartments, okay? So they moved down the road here to more a newer strip mall, past Cadillac vehicles. Not that one. There we go. So there's Cavender pre-owned vehicles. And there's Goodwill. So I think I have to go this route. I'm not sure. I do have an entrance. Okay, I didn't see it. Okay, donate here. I wore them once and realized they were too big. All right. They're 8.5. I wear 8. See how simple that was? Finally got rid of those shoes. We're building a new one to the left. I'm going I try to get on this. I don't know if there's a... I may have to go back a little bit. Where that... Yeah, I just make a left here. Okay. So I can see where the water is dripping from the upper deck. And here's the where I entered to go to at home. Then I have to go all the way back to Lookout Road for the U-turn. Gas prices, I think, raised by a nickel. See, you used to go around the U-turn, now you can't anymore. You have to go to the stop, make a left. I don't know if they opened up Lookout Road. We got a lot of crap over here. They're building some more columns. Yep, they opened it up. Put some striping down. And so that's for keeping the dirt from coming down on the sides. A lot of cement and pre-bar. Heavy suckers. Of course, they can't do anything in the rain. This might have been the worst choice to make. I was planning to go down 1604. And you see, I can't go where I want to go. All right. Pat Booker. Yep, this will work. I should be able to get on 1604 now. And you see it's raining a little bit heavier. AT&T. Let's see if they're gonna get in the left lane. Yep, I'm gonna let them. So I do have my lights on, but I think I'll turn them on like this. Now they're on. See, they're on the automatic mode. If it's too bright, it won't come on. And I don't know about focused breathing, okay? I got it set correctly. It's on the vehicle in front of me. I am using a lens that does focus breathe. but it's the smallest. It's one of my favorites, the 45 millimeter. It's closest to the human eye that can perceive in optical vision. You know, at 43, I think, is a magic number. This is a 45. It's in full frame mode. So 35 is wider, 40 is wider. And I'm going 60 miles an hour. I think the speed limit's 65, but as you get toward I-10, you see he's slowing down because the traffic on the right is having difficulty seeing. I lost my hot tube cover. It's somewhere in this car, just like my little bubble leveler. I can't find them. I mean, it's like the car eats them up. I moved the seat, looked around, felt around. Well, that was a waste of time. I hope it gives me better gas mileage. And they have to do it this way. Now you got to be careful with these stoplights. The school is to the left of me for the Randolph Air Force Base. I see a whole bunch of cars. Something's going on. So I got a 256 gig storage card in here. I also have a 512 in my pocket. I got all the lenses I need for this S9, but I'm not going to take it outside. But I am doing a road trip. So I did a mic test with a USB-C inexpensive Best Buy mic, which has a lot of noise, but when I turn off or turn on the echo cancellation, it sounded much better. But I did put the mic all the way to the right, and my Shure sounded much better, deeper bass, you know, the MV7 Plus, but I wanted to show what this little mic could do. So it was like a 3-minute video, maybe a 4-minute video. And then I did the fan noise on the M4 Pro Mac Mini when I was running Cinebench R23. And that was interesting. So anyhow, yeah, I put it to my ear. So now this is what I'm hearing, and this is next to the computer. And they could figure out how loud it is. And it says, now will this unnerve you? I mean, you can put on some music or play a game or listen to YouTube and you won't hear it. But with everything off, that's the first time I heard it that loud. And I ran it for 10 minutes. And I scored third highest, but that was like behind two processors that had like 16 or 32. And one was Intel, one was Ryzen. Threadripper. I think it was like the 2990W, something like that. I got the 2950X, which is faster than the 1950X. And that computer's still running too, but you know, when I have computers, they last for a long time. I can make them last up to 10 years or even longer if nothing fails. You know, I've had hard drives fail, floppies, graphic card one time, but usually it's the, well, and I've had some memory modules die on me, but that was like from a motherboard problem. So basically it's first the motherboard, then maybe the processor, memory, and then of course mechanical hard drive, but I don't use them anymore. I've been using SSDs for quite a while, and really don't have any problems. So I have a lot of computers. I just turn one on for maybe a couple or 3 days, and then I don't use it for another 2 weeks. So they last long. I just turn on one or two, depending on what I need done. And so I have my gaming computers, one in the living room, one in the master bedroom closet. That's where the Threadripper is also. So I got four PC desktops. I got a small one in the office to watch, I can watch movies in there. I can watch, play music, watch Samsung TV Plus with Midsummer Murders, the murder mysteries, whatever. Cars driving slow. I don't blame them. So the one thing you have to worry about is the way traffic goes on these roads, and also let me get in the right lane. You have to worry about the water buildup too. This road's pretty good. It's straight. And the box is around the truck. And you can see it's sprinkling. I saw a lady out here the other day asking for money. It's getting heavier. So once you pass Interstate 10, I think there's like maybe a couple more lights. That's about it. Until you get on the south side of 1604, and then you just slow down a little bit, but I think there's 2 more stops. Once you get to, I think, Interstate 37, and then once you reach Thelma. So I'm not looking forward to driving in the mud at my brother's and mother-in-law, or my stepmother's place. He takes care of the road pretty much. He'll grade it, put more caliche down. It's a lot better than what it used to be. I'm trying to stay on toward the right. Yeah, utility work ahead. It was raining yesterday, and I went and got my Dunkin' Donuts, and there was a control panel for, I guess, I don't know, for the stoplights or whatever, but it was open in the back. And you have to worry about power outage and stuff. And you have to watch out for skidding too, because it's been raining kind of like non-stop. It dissipated a little bit last night, but the ground stayed wet, the road stayed wet, and now it's picking up again. You have to worry about when a storm just sits in one area, it just keeps raining. And that's when you start getting flooding. When the ground can't absorb the water anymore, it just starts building up. Creeks start overflowing. I got a runoff ditch next to mine, which is excellent. Never had a flood problem. I did see it get high, but with drizzling and stuff, it's no problem. With, and see, this goes in one lane. This is the only part is why I'm trying to figure out why it only goes in one lane. You know, this way. And it's 55 miles an hour now. I think it's because of the town. And this is more tracked than what I usually see. But they're constructing stuff over here too. I see a whole bunch of dirt pile up next, so I think they're going to expand the road, which is a good thing. And there's 1346. I forgot about this light. It's been a while since I drove on 1604. When I first moved to San Antonio, I took a bus, that transit bus that went all the way around 1604. I think it was like 5 hours. You know, with the stops, they had 2 stops, all right, where the bus waited for like 15, 20 minutes before it took off again at the kind of like the bus stations. But it was enjoyable. It was like 2 lanes most of the way, but looks like they're going to widen this part right here. wish it was a clearer day. But it always gets like this until you get to Easter, and then it starts getting hot. And then you can't wait for the cold to come back. Well, it says 65, but I haven't seen a new speed limit marker. It is 64 degrees outside. And there should be another light coming up. So I'm in Atkins, Texas right now. And I'm going southeast on the Texas 1604 loop, which surrounds, it's the outer loop of San Antonio, Texas. Bexar County. Or Bexar, as they say. There's that Texas Pride Barbecue. Might have to go there. And now it's 65. But I usually go 5 miles underneath the speed limit. So I'm at 60. Might be some vehicles that get mad because I'm not going fast enough, but safety first. Atkins zip code is 78101. Okay, a little shop right there, Home Decor. That's one of the places where my friend in the next neighborhood has all these little, I don't know, artifacts and stuff in his yard and on his fence. So here's Junction 87. Gotta watch out for this truck. That's a fuel truck. I don't see many milk trucks anymore. I guess the big farms are taking over. I have relatives that got out of the milk business and too many health issues. They went to meat producing and then they got out of that. My cousin went into genetics where he would sell breeding rights and what is it? Guess he had a way to freeze the sperm from the bull and then sell it to different places. Made a lot of money out of that way. They tried kind of like a wildlife hunting thing, which a lot of people go for. I'm kind of against it. Uh, why bring animals over here just to have them killed? I mean, I'm not into that. So he's going about 65, maybe a little bit faster. I'm going about 62 right now. I'm trying to see, yeah, he's going like 63. I'm trying to figure out what his speed is. But I'm staying at 60. Let's see if he just takes off. He might be going 64. And I'm still in Atkins, supposedly. All I see are farms. Some houses here and there. Now it's the 55. See? So 55 here, and there's a stoplight. Yeah, you don't want to stop real quick in the rain. And this is 50 miles an hour around this turn. Gas in this area is about $2.75. They're selling palm trees. Don't want them. If I'm going to get a tree, I'm going to get it with shade. I have enough problems with that live oak in the back, with the acorns, Mr. Peekaboo, and the leaves that drop like a never-ending process. So they're dropping leaves, new ones are forming, and then the next thing is it's going to drop its seed, which is kind of like a mossy looking thing. My red oak had the red stuff. I forget what color this stuff is, but the pets bring it in, and then I'm always cleaning the floor. I'm trying to keep, when it's wet out, my cat doesn't like going out. I have a kitty litter box for him, but he only uses it on occasion. Usually he goes outside to do his business, which is okay by me, but sometimes he gets lazy and then he'll pee on a carpet, you know, a throw down rug by the door, and then my dog will come by and then pee over it. And they're peeing on each other's scent, I guess. No, this is mine. No, this is mine. And I gotta wash it. And after so many washes, then I throw it out and get a brand new ones. But my dog, when it starts thundering outside, it kind of spooks her. So she grabs the throw down rugs, puts them in the center of the floor, and then lays on top of it. You know, she builds a little mound, and she's protected. If not, she's in bed with me, but not underneath the covers. She has to see what's going on. I think she's scared like a tornado or something's coming by. So, and you know, dogs have their personalities. So do cats. Boy, that looks kind of messed up right there, that road. Patched up. So I'm back in the San Antonio area. Atkins is 78101. Beeville 78102 through 4. It might go to 105, okay? Then there's Berclair, 107. Cibolo, 108, 78108 on the zip code. Converse, 78109. Okay, so there's 112. I'm thinking of Elsa. Salito. Floresville 78114 and 5, I think. Geronimo is, it might be 115 for Geronimo. There's Falls City, which is 78119. Lavernia, 78120. No. What is that before Lavernia? No, Kennedy is 78119. What is 118? Corn City. Okay. Then Kennedy, I wonder if Hobson's 78117. Yeah, okay. So, Hobson, yeah. So we went to Kennedy, which was 78119. Lavernia 78121. Oh, I'm trying to think of the ones. McQueenie 78123. Trying to think of the 124. Yeah, it's been a while. 2 years from the post office, and now I can't remember some of the zip codes. I think Leesville is 122. McQueenie is 123. Marion is 124 or 120. I forget what 125 is. So 130 is New Braunfels. That's like 130 through 135, I believe. Nixon is 78140. Nordheim is 78141. I think Pettis is 78146. Universal City 78148. Randolph Air Force Base, 78150. I know there's a couple of S's. Seguin is 7815556. Yeah, I can't think of anything higher. Or they're small towns, but I always get mixed up with some of the 780 zips with the 781. So basically, what is it? 780. So the post office puts the lower number alphabetically, but you may get two towns together, like Atkins and Falls City, or right next to it. But they have different zip codes, okay? And they go by alphabet order. So you have a lot of 780s, like Bandera is 78003, Bernie 78006, Kerrville 78028. I'm giving the big towns. Medina is like 78055, Poteet 78065. So those are example of zip codes. Some are north of San Antonio, some are south of San Antonio. That's the way they do it. So basically, you don't worry about the zip codes. After a while, you're in the post office, you start learning the location. Oh, it's by this town or whatever. And that's on the truck runs. So if it's going through Kerrville, it'll deliver stuff in 780 area and 781 zips, and it's all in that one area. And that's how they do it. So it's kind of organized with the zip codes. It's also kind of organized with alphabetically. And they got people to figure out this stuff. So with San Antonio, it's 782, period. I think downtown boxes are 91 to 99. And now I'm going west, so I'm on the south side. And the next big road is 37 coming up. So I'm making pretty good time. I've been driving for almost 45 minutes. It's a nice drive. It's a beautiful drive when there's no traffic and weather. And it's 60 miles an hour. You can get in a right-hand lane. Truck is coming up. So I think my stepmother's pet has a 2 o'clock appointment, but we have to get the dog in at 1 o'clock because we have to drive all the way to Von Army because she likes that vet. So we have to. The cat is no problem. It's the dog. Dog knows he's going to the vet when he's put in the car, and he won't go in the car. So she can't pick him up. I have to pick him up, and I'm expected to get muddy. So it's going to be a little hard process. I do have a bad back, but I'm younger than her. So she has relatives living right next to her. They don't want to help her. So gives me a chance to do a little car vlogging, testing out the equipment. So this is the 45 millimeter. It's a f2, but it's running at f8. And it's one of my favorite lenses. But I don't know if anything is sharp. I mean, I can see boxes around the vehicles. I don't know if it's focus breathing, but usually it starts focus breathing at nighttime, not during the daytime. So at nighttime, I put it in manual focus, set the where I want it, be sharp, and hope for the best. So I see here's I-37 south. Here's Penske truck rental. So if I want to get there fast, I take 37 because it's easier than 281, which is straight down the center of San Antonio. 37 is on the east side, 35 is on the west side of San Antonio. So 35 goes to Corpus Christi. 37 goes to okay. Yeah, it's 2 lanes. All right. So here's a Whataburger here. There's a Pilot Subway. They put an AutoZone. So, and then they have a couple of schools to the right. So this place is starting to be built up. Their internet is not too good out here because it's way out in the boondocks. So I thought it said 60 miles an hour, but my car says 55. So I don't know. And it looks like that was a restaurant. There's a fireworks and then a taco stand. Frank's Tacos. It is 60 miles an hour, but they got a stoplight over here. So this is ranch country, horses and cows. You should see more cactus out here, but what I'm seeing is more homes instead. So. And it's still 64 degrees outside. I'm averaging about 27 miles a gallon. There's ISO police. So here's one school to the right. That's an elementary school. They got another one on 281, but that might be the high school. Okay. So that's elementary. They may have a preschool or a junior high. I can't remember. And they're getting more and more lights, but I'm not at 281 yet. So once I get to past 281, I think there's a couple more schools. So it's growing. I see a lot of official cars down here, though. My brother-in-law retired recently from Deputy Sheriff of San Antonio. Retired as a lieutenant. My sister and him are traveling a lot more. They don't talk to me much unless I call them up, and they don't like talking on the phone. So if I get done helping my stepmother out, and if it's not too late, if I'm not tired, I might stop off and see my brother and sister-in-law, see how they're doing. So 281 should be coming up. Yep, half a mile. Pleasanton, 78064. Okay. Now, Thelma, Texas, I think is 78264. Okay. So I live in Selma, and my brother lives next to Thelma. I always tell that to everybody. Yep, I have to worry about the skidding. I think that's why they reduced the speed limit. I think it used to be 65, but I'm not sure. They're getting more and more stoplights. Houses are being built. It's still a ranch country. Horses mainly. Cows. So you have 1 lane, 2 lanes. See, roofers, well, they can't do anything today, it's raining. So I'm outside of Thelma. Guy's working on something, probably the road. Here you go. So here's Pleasanton Road, the old one. I'd rather take the highway. There used to be a great hamburger place down Pleasanton Road, but you know, the older parents retire and the younger kids just don't want to take over the business, so it closes down. So there's some pretty ranches over here. They have mailboxes, not cluster boxes. I see the cell phone tower coming up, so I'm ready. Yeah, there's Trumbo Road to the left. And my brother's place is coming up. And the best way you can learn is how to get there. It's right across from the water. And you see a whole bunch of mailboxes. So you see it's a right turn here. So tower to the right. Okay. Just making a U-turn. Yeah, San Antonio water. Oh. I don't know what he's doing. I thought he was turning around. Okay. And you see, this is what I try to avoid. I don't like coming out here when it's wet, but I promised my stepmother I help her out. So, and it does get, you can see where it's rough. We're testing out the stabilization now. You can see cactus. I see a truck up here. What's it doing there? Or it's some type of tank. Yep. Hey, getting out and I'm sliding. So I'm a little worried. And there's a relative that I haven't seen in a while named Frank. Yeah, you see, you gotta watch out for the ruts. Try not to drive on. Now, see, this is the hard part. So I'll get over here and I hope I don't get stuck. And I'm not gonna put the dog in my car. I think my stepmom might try to tuck me into it. Okay, so when I turn left, I'll be going to my brother's property. I just stay on the road. And here's the lot 21, Trevino, and then Brander. Sam Brander. Sam and Patricia Brander. So he's done a lot of work on here. The barrel racing, he has the largest 4-H community with riding horses and stuff in Texas. That's what he says. So, well, a lot of people come for the barrel racing practice. He's probably at the shop. There's a couple of horses that they lease, so they're undercover. Yeah, there's Trevino, so he leases that lot, I think. And here's my stepmother's place coming up. So I just have to find a parking space. And you can see it's rough, folks. Welcome to Texas. And I think I'm going to park around this way. Okay. So thanks for tagging along. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Have a wonderful day.